Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. Today's video is a Let's Talk, and you know how I do. When I get into these Let's Talk, I just vibe about what's going on for the game this week, the team that we're playing against, some keys to victory, things like that. But I just vibe, I go through my thoughts, I share some ideas, and hopefully you guys let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking as well. Certain things I miss, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. Do all that down below in the comments. And please like, comment, and subscribe. The channel is growing, and it's only because of you guys. And I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, what happens if the New York Giants beat the Baltimore Ravens? There's a respect thing that's going around here, or a lack of respect, I should say, with what the Giants are doing right now. And some of it's warranted, some of it's made up, some of it's just overblown. Now, the New York Giants are not the best team. Nobody's saying that. And please, people from other fan bases, don't take my confidence as I'm saying the Giants are just better than everybody, because I don't believe that. But I am saying, with what we have right now, this roster, the way it looks right now, with the injuries, with the guys on IR, with some lacks of talent, if you want to call it that, this team is playing very, very well. We are 4-1. Now, I hate when people say, oh,
the Giants are the worst 4-1 team.
And I say, really, what does that mean? We play who we play against. The schedule is the schedule, and we are winning these games. You put the team in front of us. If we beat them, we win the game. That's what you're supposed to do. You play to win the game. That's what you do. So I thought with the Green Bay Packers game, especially the way it was played, the way we came back from a 14-point deficit, made it a 10-point deficit going into the half. I thought the way that we played that game, Saquon Barkley went out. Daniel Jones with the incredible drive to tie the game, threw the team on his back. I thought we would get a little bit of respect. But what happens, just like I said in other videos, all of a sudden if the Giants beat a team, the team, they're on the down, or the team that they played really wasn't good, or who have they played? So, okay. So I think this week we have the Baltimore Ravens, which I would hope that the overall idea is that the Baltimore Ravens are a good team. They have a franchise quarterback, or should be franchise quarterback, hopefully to get that deal done with Lamar. The defense is okay. The offense is pretty solid. And this is a recognizable team. Everybody would say that the Baltimore Ravens overall are a good team. So what happens if the New York Giants beat the Baltimore Ravens? What I hope happens is that we finally get the respect that this team deserves and this coaching staff deserves, because throughout all the stuff I talked about, the injuries, the mishaps and stuff like that, the IR, this team is winning games and we're beating the competition that's put in front of us. I hope that with this Baltimore game that a lot of people see that, okay, yeah, they just run the ball. We run the ball, but also we move the ball with Daniel Jones in the passing game with his legs and with his arm. Daniel Jones is contributing. It's not just the Saquon show. It's a heavy, heavy dose of the Saquon show, but it goes Saquon to me, then it goes to this defense, or you could probably interchange that defense and then Saquon and then Daniel Jones. Now, this is going to be the second week where I believe Darius Slayton is going to get even more snaps. I saw that they already brought Marcus Johnson up for the second straight week, and we're hoping to catch some of that same lightning that we caught last week, where, unknowns and the guy that was in the doghouse are making plays in the receiving game. Now we'll also see that Wan'Dale Robinson could possibly come back. And then Leonard Williams also can possibly come back. I believe Azeez Ojulari is listed as doubtful. You know what that means. He probably won't play. Don't rush him back. Right now, these edges are playing pretty good. Jahad Ward is playing pretty good. Kayvon Thibodeaux is looking like he's supposed to be. Just needs a couple more sacks, but he's getting pressure. He's causing deflections. He's causing turnovers. So I appreciate everything that's going on. So Azeez Ojulari, get healthy. This team is winning right now. You get healthy. And when you're ready and right, you can help contribute to us winning more games. We're just waiting for you to get on the mend and get back healthy. Don't rush yourself back. So if with all these pieces that we do have and the way these guys are playing together and the way they are bought into this scheme, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm a believer. Now, it's been a couple of weeks. I've been believing for a couple of weeks, but I'm a believer in this team. Not saying that we can beat everybody, but I'm not scared of anybody, if that makes sense. I think that we have a chance in every game. Now, there's a whole bunch of storylines, Daniel Jones being the biggest storyline of them all. There's not a spaces that you can go to that's a Giants-oriented space, and Daniel Jones not be a topic of discussion, no matter what. So I'm looking into this game like all of these storylines, Daniel Jones, this defense, the running back, these wide receivers, a lot of things could be answered this week. One of those questions is Daniel Jones and the inconsistency. I got into a not real argument today, but there was a back and forth in the spaces, and I'm saying, it's the same old Daniel Jones. He gives you one game and then he falls off the map. That's true. Now, Daniel Jones has a chance to prove that to be fake or not true or untrue, whatever you want to say. If Daniel Jones has a great performance against the Baltimore Ravens, like my man E said, eyebrows will be raised. Opening up some eyes, things like that. He can do that. Have a strong game. But like I tell everybody, I care more about the New York Giants team than I do about Daniel Jones' stats. As long as we're winning games, I can care less if Daniel Jones throws for 500 yards or 50 yards. As long as it's a W in the win column. Now, all the stuff that's going to go on in this offseason, as far as do you re-sign Daniel Jones? Do you let him walk? Do you franchise him? It doesn't matter to me right now, because you know what? I'm enjoying these wins. And I don't like to tell other people how to think. But when it comes to these wins, enjoy these wins. When's the last time the Giants were 4-1? And then in the future, when's the next time they might be 4-1 again? We don't know. We don't know for sure. Even if we get a new quarterback or if we do build this great team, we can never be 4-1 again. That's a tough thing to do in this league. NFL, it's tough to win these games every week. So enjoy these wins. Embrace what the team is doing right now. Embrace this coaching staff. Trust your GM, your AGM, because they seem to be making the right moves right now. But again, getting to this game, I know I'm getting off track. So the Baltimore Ravens are a solid team. Defense is coming up. They haven't been the best this year, but they are getting better. That Cincinnati game was pretty good. They were able to, hold that Cincinnati Bengals team. I saw some great plays on defense. I saw some pressure. JPP is getting pressure. That was a good pickup for them. The cornerbacks seem like they're healthy and playing very well. And I had, and I'm thinking like, okay, they have Marcus Peters. They have Marlon Humphreys. And it's like, okay, so they have their two corners. And they could cause a problem for the wide receivers. But then I think about the Giants' strength. We run the ball. Those two corners might be bored all day if we don't involve the wide receivers, in the game plan, which I know we should do or will do. But again, okay, so the corners and wide receivers, they cancel each other out right now. So now it's about the trenches. Our offensive line versus their defensive line. Can we get the push that we need for Saquon Barkley to run the ball? And as far as running the ball too, please add Gary Brightwell, sprinkle in some Breda. I don't need Saquon Barkley being the workhorse every series, every down. Don't wait till he's tired to spell him and get Brightwell or Breda in there. Let those guys get some reps in some packages. And then I think about our tight ends too. So our tight ends are getting involved more. Tanner Hudson, I know he was on the injury report, so I think he's questionable as well. But Daniel Bellinger is looking like he can be that safety blanket for Daniel Jones. We need to be able to use him in this game because the Ravens are not the strongest when it comes to their linebacker in that center of the field, that intermediate section. So if we do get the wide receivers involved, I expect a lot of crossing routes, some curl routes. I know we hate that as Giants fans to say the curl routes, stick routes, but some of that stuff is going to be available. Hot reads to the tight end, the flat, things like that. It's a lot of things that we could get involved in this game plan, that we can make these plays and attack them outside of just the run. But again, I think that when it all comes down to the game on Sunday, you're going to see Saquon Barkley like you usually do, but you're also going to see Daniel Jones make plays like he did in that game when Saquon Barkley went out last week, where he just put on his cape, threw the team on his back, and got him down the field for the tying score. And I just can't wait for this game to get here. Right now it's Friday. We got one more day before this game gets here. But I hope you guys are excited. It's a home game. We just came off a big win against Green Bay. I know the stadium, the fans, the crowd is going to be wild. It's a lot of people that's going to be there that I know. I know the energy is going to be crazy. They're saying they're going to bring that energy as well. And I'm just like, man, it's a good time right now to be a Giant. It's a great time right now to be a Giants fan. And I think we see the writing on the wall that this team is moving in the right direction. And I'll tell you right now, hop on. Enjoy these wins. Enjoy the play that you're seeing right now, because who knows? We're not guaranteed to see, what the next season is going to look like, because we don't know who's going to be here, who's not going to be here. So right now, today, enjoy this team, enjoy these victories, enjoy this win, and just appreciate that this coaching staff is taking a roster that was in shambles. We still don't have our starting 3 wide receivers right now, and we have this optimism that like we can beat any team. And I just can't wait for the rest of the league to realize that the Giants are for real, because the Giants are for real. I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows Big Blue Nation. Let's go.